They thought they could impound a military supply truck like it was just another pickup. What they didn't know, he was a Department of Defense contractor, and their petty stunt triggered federal consequences. When David Rourke parked his olive-drab supply truck in his driveway, he wasn't showing off. He had just returned from a logistics run supporting a nearby Army base. To him, it was another day of contract work. To the HOA board, however, it was a violation of neighborhood aesthetics. By morning, the truck was gone. A notice taped to his door claimed the vehicle had been detained pending compliance. HOA Karen proudly announced at the community meeting that military-style vehicles were not allowed. What she didn't realize, that vehicle wasn't just property. It was government-issued equipment under the care of a licensed Department of Defense contractor, and seizing it wasn't a neighborhood matter. It was a federal one. David didn't argue with Karen. Instead, he made a series of phone calls, first to his DoD contact officer, then to the county sheriff, and finally to the base provost marshal. Within hours, black SUVs and marked sheriff's cruisers rolled into the subdivision. HOA board members watched in confusion as uniformed MPs and deputies demanded the location of the truck. Karen tried to explain. It was unsightly, and our rules— Your rules stop at the law, the sheriff cut her off. You've interfered with federal supply property. That's criminal. The truck was found hidden in a rented tow yard, chains still on its wheels. The tow operator looked pale as MPs photographed the scene. The HOA board's detainment was officially classified as unlawful seizure of government property, a charge that carried far heavier weight than a community fine. Neighbors poured out of their houses as the truck was escorted back, MPs saluting David before departing. Word spread fast. The HOA had picked a fight far above their pay grade. Within weeks, the county levied fines on the HOA. Federal investigators reviewed their actions, and several board members resigned to avoid deeper scrutiny. David never raised his voice. He simply parked his truck back in his driveway, calm as ever, a quiet reminder that real authority didn't come from clipboards and fines. It came from the law. The HOA thought they had detained a truck. What they actually did was declare war on the Department of Defense.
I am Liam, and trust me, the next HOA story is even worse. Subscribe now.